Hello everyone, this is Weston's Weatherwise with another video forecast. In today's forecast, we're going to be breaking down the upcoming winter storm coming to portions of the Central Plains. In today's video, we will break down how much snow you can see and where the heaviest snow is going to be. Starting off with the current NWS hazards, we have winter storm warnings in effect for Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, and pushing off in parts of Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Now, here in Oklahoma, across this area, these are some of the first winter storm warnings we have seen in the past 2 years. So that is something that those folks might be unprepared for, as we are questioning whether we are going to get a blizzard warning for the winds. If we do, we will likely see winter storm warnings drop down to these counties instead of winter weather advisories. Keep in mind, we do have some winter weather advisories down here in Texas, along with one county up here in the Texas Panhandle. If I take that off your screen for you, if we were to see blizzard warnings, we would likely see them across this area, as this is going to be the greatest area of concern. So that area is the main area if we were going to see a blizzard warning. Highly unlikely. And one thing I do want to point out as we are making this video, the wrap is still trying to come in. It is almost fully through, but we're going to get the most data out of the wrap as we can. Starting off with the NAM, we're going to look at precipitation type and rate. You can see as early as midnight, we can start to see these snow showers start to develop in portions of Kansas and Colorado, along with up here in parts of Nebraska, Missouri, and Kansas, along with parts of southern Iowa. If we continue to play this out, you can see that we are going to be seeing those snow showers start to drop into portions of Oklahoma, with heavier snow start to band up in portions of Kansas. If we continue, you can see we are going to see widespread snow here in Kansas pushing into portions of Missouri, and we are starting to get some heavier snow in portions of Oklahoma too. This is going to be the biggest winter storm for Oklahoma this year so far. We get around lunchtime tomorrow, we can see heavy snow is still ongoing in portions of Kansas and Missouri, but the heaviest of snow looks to be in portions of northeastern Oklahoma. With that said, if we continue, you can see we are going to eventually see this make its way out, but not after it's dropping heavy snow across this region of portions of Arkansas, Oklahoma, southern Kansas, and Missouri. If we go ahead and play this out a little bit more, you can see this will push off. And that is whenever the Central Plains will be done with the snowstorm, as early as Wednesday morning. Now, if we look at snow totals, just here into about the early morning hours, you can see we're already picking up on a good around 9 inches in portions of Kansas. We're even getting a band picking up here on about 2 to 3, anywhere from Missouri back into portions of Oklahoma. This is something we definitely have to watch for. We start to see quite the snow start to develop, as one thing that we have seen with this is these snow totals are starting to shift a lot farther to the south. We are starting to see the potential for even a foot of snow as far south as Tulsa. Something that we definitely have to watch for, and I feel is definitely possible that we see a foot of snow in Tulsa. About 1.5 feet would be the highest that we could get. We see that back here. This is the main area that we are watching for a foot of snow, but we cannot rule it out getting as far south as Tulsa. Now, with that being said, we do expect a bit of freezing rain and sleet. I'm going to take a look. It's not going to be anything too major, but something we do have to watch for on the NAM. It does pick up on about 1/4 inch at most. Now, if you want to look at the HRRR, it is a bit higher resolution. As you can see, it has this snow and ice. More ice here in portions of Oklahoma. a lot more to the north on the HRRR, and it does not bring that heavy snow to portions of Kansas like first anticipated. And this is a model that is showing a lot farther to the south heavy snow totals, as you can tell. If we go and look, light to moderate snow will be possible, but yet again, we are starting to see this heavier snow in portions of northeast Oklahoma, northwest Arkansas, and south central Missouri. You can see even Tulsa, though, still picking up on 9 inches of snow. We start to see about a widespread in Kansas, a widespread 3 to 9 inches possible. And yet again, we do have to go over the icing potential. Luckily, not too heavy of ice. 0.2 of an inch at most will be possible with this. Go ahead and look at the Canadian model. This one has been really aggressive on our snow totals. As you can tell, it has a lot more snow in the picture. And it has it moving out pretty fast too, though. If we go and look at the total snowfall, you can see that, yet again, Tulsa, about a foot of snow. It does have these heavier bands, though, back here in Kansas, but still really watching this, as we do seem to have quite a bit of snow near Tulsa on all of these models being picked up on. Yet again, a little bit of icing possible across this whole area, but not as much on the Canadian model. If we go and look at the wrap, it is fully through now, but it is not going to give us our whole system. As you can tell, it's going to be a mix of sleet, freezing rain, and snow. Go ahead and keep moving along. This is as far out as we can see, but we are going to see what totals of icing and snowfall this is picking up on. If we do go ahead and play it through, as you can tell, quite the bit of snow is falling up here, as we do expect these to start shifting more south, though, as our system starts to move through this area. So, although we cannot get a clear picture on this, something that we do have to watch for there. It does have a bit heavier of some icing, it looks like. We go ahead and take a look at the NAM 3KM model. Look at the precipitation type. It's showing a bit of the same story, but not as heavier as bands until about noon tomorrow, and it has it moving out. So if we want to look at total snowfall, once it loads some, as you can tell, quite the hefty snow total still. So what is a good bet is what we should be asking. I say anywhere in this yellow highlight, you should bet on seeing about 2 inches of snow at most. If you are in this blue highlight, you should probably bet on seeing about 4 to 5. In this orange highlight here, you should bet on about 6 to 8 inches of snow. And in this pink highlight, you should be prepared for worst case scenario of about 1.5 feet of snow possible. So just keep that in mind. I hope you all did enjoy today's video. As one more thing, if we head back to the forecast, go ahead and look at NWS hazards. Still watching for any southern shift in winter storm warnings and any blizzard warnings across this area. If we do get any of those, I will have a short updating you. Hope you guys all did enjoy today's video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.